Today I fucked up by accidentally removing my IUD myself. Today I fucked up by accidentally removing my IUD myself in the shower. A little too much backstory. My IUD has been feeling off for a while now, but my doctor has checked and it's all well and dandy according to her and was in the right spot until now. I was taking a shower, minding my own business. I felt a hair on my leg, not uncommon, women shed. Lol. I had soap in my eyes, so I just reached down to remove it and it wasn't a hair, it was my IUD. Didn't hurt. No force was needed, it just came out. It wasn't my first one, I had one previously and it worked just fine for 5 years. This one was due to be removed in July anyway, but I guess the universe had other plans. Emailed the doctor who literally just laughed. And now it's sitting in a plastic baggie because I don't know what to do with it and I need to hex anyone who comes near my uterus until I can get a new one placed. Upside down face. Too long did not read. If you have a penis, steer clear. I'm a little jelly. When mine started coming out I was having the worst pain that brought me to my knees. Doctor said my uterus was having contractions trying to expel it. Adding, if you have a penis steer clear, to my work email signature. If you could feel the string on your leg, it was already expelling and probably mostly out. The strings shouldn't be anywhere near that long. I had a much worse experience in which I accidentally pulled a fully in place IUD halfway out of my cervix after mistaking one of the wires for a tampon string. It was agonizing and the A&E wouldn't do anything about it, referring me to an OB-GYN 2 weeks out, until I returned with a fever the next day. The doctor had to yank it out even though I wasn't having my period at that point, which they normally wait for. I did this once removing a menstrual cup. Amazing how painlessly they come out given what it takes to get them in woozy face. Stuff like this makes me so afraid to get the IUD. And it's my next and last option for birth control if the shot doesn't work out. And I need to be on birth control for endometriosis, so being all natural isn't a viable option for me. But for real, you should clean it and put it in a jar or something and keep it. You can be one of the few people to own an IUD. That's so fun. Today I fucked up by thinking a girl was too drunk to get a ride home. Obligatory. This didn't happen today, but a few days ago. So my housemate is a social guy and likes to throw the occasional house party. And so he's throwing another, not anything too big. Maybe like 5-6 people and we all end up drinking and playing video games. I've met them all before and everyone's in a relationship but me and this other girl. Let's call her Sarah. She's chill but I never thought more of her until that night. I notice she's talking to me a bit more but again I didn't think much into it. We're playing a rounds of Mario Kart and she sits by me and continues talking and gets slightly touchy. At this point we're all pretty tipsy. But again I'm drunk and was just enjoying the vibe so I really didn't think anything of it at the time. About an hour later Sarah says she's feeling a little sick and just said she needs to lay down for a bit. Flash forward an hour later and the party is starting to die down and people are beginning to head out. Sarah got a ride to the party from another group and was planning to get a ride back from them. Sarah at that point was still laying down and when her friends asked if she was ready to go, Sarah insists she's not feeling too well to move much so my housemate and I said she could just crash on the couch. I get her a pillow and a blanket and was tired myself and got my ass to bed. I wake up the next morning with a DM from Sarah. Somehow she found my Instagram. That was from around the time she went to bed and she said, "You still up?" Winking face. By the time I woke up and checked the living room, she was gone. TIFU. Too long did not read. Girl at party who gave me very obvious messages she was into me said she was too drunk to leave my house. I woke up the next morning to realize she messaged me after everyone left to try and smash. It is never a today I fucked up to leave the person who says they're too drunk in a comfy and safe spot alone so they can sleep it off. This is on Sarah. If she wanted sex she should not have said she was too drunk. This is not your foo, it's Sarah's. Her flirting style is way off. You took her at her word. Better to believe she was too drunk and had compromised judgment. If she was that drunk, she was not in the right mindset to be picking sexual partners. If she wasn't that drunk, she is setting back a lot of women and their right to sexual consent by using drunk as permission for sex. Perfect. No drunken mistakes, you can now make the next move if you feel like it. Still, I feel for you. In another lifetime, I'm closer to 50 than I feel. The sense of a missed opportunity haunts you afterwards, the what if. Sorry to say, if it's one of those, you'll be thinking about it in 30 years still. Tears of joy, tears of joy. This ain't TIFU, you dodged a bullet. She told you she was too drunk, she told others she was too drunk. One drunken mistake and she could easily have a group backing her up that it was non-consensual cause she was passed out drunk. No fuck up here. You are just a good dude who did the right thing. Seriously, this should be an R, made me smile. If you're into her, ask her out. If not, stay cool. Today I fucked up by getting permanently banned from one of my favorite subreddits by making a joke. Hey fellow Redditors. I literally just woke up to find this out. For the longest time, I was a hardcore lurker on Reddit. I would scroll through post after post and just enjoy the content without commenting, posting or being active myself on here. Recently, I've begun commenting more on posts and have really enjoyed some of the interactions and responses I have received from the community. I find my sides hurting from laughing so hard at some of the creatively stupid shit you all come up with. It is my favorite thing about Reddit. Anyways, in terms of the fuck up, one of my favorite subreddits to scroll through and comment on is r/AskReddit. Well, there was recently a post about what are some good questions to ask on a first date. The poster forgot to add the serious tag, so naturally everyone was posting the wildest questions. So I joined in and thought it would be funny to jokingly ask all of the questions that websites give you to reset your password, i.e. mother's maiden name, elementary school, name of first pet, etc. Well, I woke up this morning and tried to respond to a random AskReddit post, and no matter what I said or who I tried to respond to, there was an error message. Sure enough, I go to my messages and there is a response saying I was perma-banned from commenting anything on that subreddit. Reason for ban: asking for personal information. Too long, did not read. Jokingly posted about asking password reset questions on first date. Got perma-banned from AskReddit. Edit. I made a comment saying this as well, but wanted to thank everyone for the advice because this has never happened to me. It was actually the main reason I posted this. So I could potentially take action and get unbanned. Well, that isn't happening. I got a message back from the mods and they said they typically give second chances, but I was too impatient and posted outside of the mod mail. Lol, see you fellow Redditors around. Except for on AskReddit, that is. Edit 2. I have now been perma-banned from r. Today I fucked up as well, can't make this shit up lol. Edit 3. I have been unbanned from r. TIFU. I messaged them and they said it was an error and we both were able to laugh at the irony. Damn, you got banned from AskReddit. Should kept asking sexual questions, seems to be all that subreddit's useful for. Did you explain the joke to the mods? I've had bans rescinded. Dude, just make a new account. Reddit mods are insane and will ban for just about anything. Bro, I got banned from r food because of the chicken sandwich thing. I appealed it a year later, and one of the mods basically said I needed to write the most apologetic apology to him, and even then it was a maybe. Hard passed on that dick sucking. Good chance it was a bot or something that banned you. I'd try to contact the mods of the subreddit. I don't think you broke any rules, in the context of the op. I got banned from a history subreddit a few years ago for a one-word comment. Source? Today I fucked up by accidentally getting a gang tattoo. I am a 26F accountant that has lived a sheltered life. I live in Atlanta, and I love Starbucks and Kate Spade purses. I am the definition of a yuppie. I am American, but my family immigrated from Ireland in the 1800s and I wanted to get a small Irish tattoo. I sat down and thought what tattoo could show my pride of Irish heritage. Then I got it. A shamrock. What's more Irish than a four-leaf clover? Perfect, right. I researched tattoos and found a couple I liked. Brought them to the tattoo studio and I got my tattoo on my wrist today. The tattoo artist was acting a little awkward when I was getting the tattoo and I wonder if he knew. But I brushed it off as it was my first tattoo and didn't really know what to expect. It is a beautiful tattoo. It is in black and white and is very realistic. When I got home I posted a photo of my new tattoo on social media gushing about its detail. I have an aunt that has made some bad choices in life and went to prison. She rarely talks to me but she messaged me. Apparently the shamrock is used for the Aryan Brotherhood. Basically I have a gang tattoo now. TLDR. Got shamrock tattoo. Learn shamrock is used to signify connections to the Aryan Brotherhood. Get every gang tattoo to balance things out. Thank me later. The prison gang uses 3 leaf clovers, not 4. Say you have Irish roots or that it's for luck, if anybody asks. There's a tattoo place in my area that gives free shamrock tattoos on St. Patrick's Day. Just tell people that you are trying to reclaim the shamrock symbol from the Aryan Brotherhood. I did the same. I like old cars, so I picked Mr. Horsepower, a logo of Clay Smith camshafts. It resembles Woody Woodpecker with a cigar in his beak. 2 weeks later I learned about a prison gang called the Peckerwoods. Irish people reading this like, yeah you fucked up but not the reason you think. Yank's face with rolling eyes. Are your initials MS and your lucky number is 13? If so I have an idea for a follow-up tattoo.